Hi, I'm Peter Shrapmaid, and I work as a strategic relationship manager for BOXBROWNIE.com. As you can see, we're here at Inman Connect in New York in 2019. It's great to be here and showing you our product. I just thought I'd run you through a bit about what we do. If those of you who don't know BOXBROWNIE.com, we enhance images, and I mean that starts with really basic services, and I'll run you through a few of them now. So the first one I'll show you is, let's say you're taking digital stills yourself, we can enhance them for $1.60. We return them to you within 24 hours. Obviously we have a queue-based system, but most of them will come back to you within the day. It depends how many you send through. So that is the first one. Now the second thing I'll talk about is if you are into bracketing, which you guys commonly call HDR, where you're taking multiple exposures using the same image or on a tripod, we can also merge them as part of the service for $1.60, and to great results. So obviously you want to expose your externals and do all of those kind of things. So at $1.60 returns to you overnight. I'll take you along to the next one, which is our twilight conversion, where we obviously take a daytime shot and convert it to twilight. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a daytime shot. If you're still doing the twilight shot, that's fine. We can enhance that as well. We'll edit that as part of the $1.60 service, but if you have to, for whatever reason, convert something from daytime to twilight, this is here. It's a $4 edit, and you take it from daytime to twilight. The next one I'll show you is more of an add-on. So a lot of photographers around America at the moment are adding on services, and you might upcharge from what we actually offer, but it's called virtual staging, where you've got a vacant image and we digitally stage it. Now it's a pretty remarkable finish on this one. We don't sort of muck around. This is not an edit that you can get on Fiverr. It's pretty much proprietary, where we've put it in a process that we don't think anyone's been able to duplicate. Certainly they haven't got the quality down, and it involves things like measuring from floor to ceiling, measuring the windows, so this is in perspective. The one thing you've got to realize as a photographer is if you're staging an image and the image is not staged well, you could potentially set your client up for misrepresentation. So that one's $32 and it's a 48-hour edit. Now, the other thing I'll mention, we have item removal, obviously, which is where we take items out, and that can be anything. It starts at $5 for 1 to 2 items, and if you look at the example down below, this being the before, this is a an $8 edit, and it comes back to you overnight. So again, we'll take all of those items out, sort of within reason. We get asked quite a lot in America to do snow, removing snow from outside. That's not part of this. We can actually do snow through our custom section if you provide a Google Earth image of what it's like in the day, but it certainly doesn't fall into that $8 category because it's a bit more hard than that. And then we've got this service called virtual renovation. If I can show you this just down here. It is where we take a existing picture and we digitally renovate it to display potential, or in this instance, it's to remove an objection. Now that might not be your cup of tea, but it's an add-on that you can sell to your clients. So you might add a couple of bucks to that for whatever it is and sell it on. Those of you who don't or haven't considered doing floor plans, you probably should. Again, it's not too hard to do floor plans. You can download an app called Cam2Plan, and that's CAMTOPLAN. If you download that app, you can measure. It's pretty accurate around the house. You can learn how to upload them, and then from $18, we do a range of styles. We do this one, which is a black and white floor plan. We'll do 2D full color. We'll do 2D full color again. I'll just flip across to a 2D. This is a 2D textured, and they range from about $18 through to $32 for a 3D model. So, I mean, that's the range of services we have. The one other thing I'd like to direct you to is if I can get you to walk over here to the computer screen. This is our site. As part of this, we have a blog, and the blog up in the top right-hand corner has a bunch of useful tools for the photographers, not just in how to shoot and styles or how we like the images to be presented to us, but one of the most important things that I direct you to on that site is Brad's pre-photography checklist, which is a 5-page checklist, allows you to send it out to a client, and if they follow that checklist, then the house is ready to shoot straight away. So look, anything you can think of, reach out to us. Our email address is hello@boxbrownie.com. The site is obviously boxbrownie.com, so that's BOXBROWNIE.com. There's 24/7 customer support in service at chat or a phone line in the country, whichever country you're in, especially Canadians and Americans. We have different currencies. That's all taken care of. So look, if you need to reach out to me, my email address is peter@boxbrownie.com. I'd love to hear from you. But hey, thanks for letting me pitch to you today, and all the best. Happy snapping.